Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hari ini kita nak belajar berkenaan cara macam mana nak tulis problem statement dengan cara betul. Okey, problem statement ni kita kena tulis dengan cara negative wording. Sebab apa? Problem tu nak masuknya masalah. Masalah tu dia mesti berbunyi negatif. Jadi cara tulis problem statement ni, content itu mesti ada perkataan-perkataan yang menunjukkan ke arah negativity. Okey, contoh macam yang penengah pertama ni, sustainable development has long been contested as a weaker form of sustainability due its pro-growth emphasis. Research suggests that tourism students are graduating with narrow understandings of sustainability. Lepas tu ada lagi, kita tengok kat bawah tu, weaker conceptualizations, lack of holistic, critical and systemic thinking, which has not previously been carried out, do not include, are not widely used. Okay. Yang lain pula, okay, research yang lain pula. Okay, and this one is my study on Javanese language. Tengok in general, the use of negative language or the use of native language at home could maintain the continual use of traditional language. However, the Javanese language receive little attention. Lagi tengok that their mother tongue dialect is outdated. The proficiency skills diminished steadily, no longer taught to young generation. Therefore, there is an issue of its sustainability. Perhaps due to some of the Japanese vocabularies are no longer used. Limited understanding. Drawback to sustain. Ethnic language is not receiving any emphasis in formal education. Okey, jangan lupa ya, setiap claim yang kita buat mesti ada citation, mesti ada evidences ataupun sources. Kita tengok lagi yang kat sini pula. Yang ni tajuk berkenaan dengan social unity. However, ni dipendekkan sebenarnya. However, it is arguable whether or not such activities and cultural representation at religious sites improved visitor knowledge on multicultural living at the sites. The problem further amplified when visitors were not given to symptom of feeling unwelcome at religious site, further exaggerated visitor displeasure, thus affect enjoyment. Ada lagi, the trouble related with utilizing religious heritage sites to form social integration may be escalated by their connection with a specific ethnic group. Malaysia's religious place receive less attention among scholars, in spite of being popular among attractive location. The study investigate whether Malaysia religious or ethnic-centered attractions have the ability to perform social integration. In this aspect, the need to comprehend the perspective of Malaysians is deemed vital, as they represent the emerging domestic visitor attitude that will shape the eventual fate of integration in the country. This one also my research. Okay, semua yang nama-nama this one is all my research. I was the head. Semua ni I was the head. Tengok ada lagi. Leput Tarak asserted that tourists mostly bothered about climate. Lepas tu accommodation and health risk dilanjutkan di sini. Sometimes tourists are in doubt to eat as much local food as possible, probably because of fear of the taste. Ada dia punya citation. Tourists are limited in their knowledge to learn about the culture. These scenarios triggered interrogation on what is the perception of international tourists towards local Malay food, that is dodol. Ada lagi, this one also my study juga. Ini innovation, buat apa ni, fire starter. Improper management of wasted cooking oil leads to environmental pollution. In addition, repeated use of such liquid is harmful to consumer. Oil forms of toxic compounds. Okay, this kena toxic compounds. Lepas tu ada 45% of unused oil was discharged. Ni kena warna merah. Stimulate the growth of anaerobic bacteria. bad smell, clogged drainage. Tu semua negative wording tu. Semua tu maksud dia problem. Masalah kan, sebab masalah ni dia negatif. Lepas tu ada lagi my research. Yang ni the latest. Tengok, Melaka is rich in history and heritage. The pluralism of society adds uniqueness on the local culture. However, the ability of religious site to promote understanding of its cultural representation to other ethnic is unknown. In this study, okay, panjang sikit. Unfortunately, they are left curious of what they see, since limited explanation depriving their understanding of the religious activities at the temple. Visitors of other ethnic also feel unwelcome. Nobody greet or concern. Describe such situation is a disadvantage. Tengok bahasa negative is not fulfilled, not fully understood. Charan et al. Identify that such ritual activities and worship are not given any explanation, create wonder, experience shallow, okay, often have little background. There are limited studies in investigating non-Chinese visitor. Okay, bila kita dah habis belajar problem statement, selepas problem statement tu, apa yang kita nak buat ialah tulis research question. Research question ni kena ingat ya, research question ni datang ataupun bersumberkan ataupun dia rooted from the problem statement. Apa yang ada dalam problem statement itulah akan dikeluarkan sebagai research question. Tengok dekat dalam ni, stemming from the above mentioned problem, therefore the following research questions will be proposed. How non-Chinese visitors develop their intercultural understanding towards the features and image at the Chinese Heritage Temple. Satu lagi, why non-Chinese visitors' experience is deemed crucial to develop understanding of Chineseness during their visit to the temple. During their visit to the temple. Okay. Kemudian bila dah ada research question, mestilah ada research objective. Research question dengan research objective ni dia mesti sama, dia mesti equal. Kalau nombor satu ni, how non-Chinese visitors develop their intercultural understanding. Nombor satu punya research objective, to discover the view and interest of non-Chinese visitors towards their intercultural understanding of the features and image portrayed at Chinese Heritage Temple. Kalau kedua tu, why non-Chinese visitor experience is deemed crucial to develop understanding of Chineseness. Yang objektifnya, to explore the non-Chinese visitor experience by using experiential learning dimension that influences their visit to the temple. Okay, now class, the most important thing for your urgent task yang kena siapkan by next week. Okay, by next week kena siapkan benda ni and then kena submit dekat dalam YouFuture this one, questionnaire. Okay, kita akan belajar kejap lagi lah. Kita kena siapkan questionnaire as fast as possible. Tengok problem statement, tengok tourism development is a cultural shock to orang asli Batik because of the sudden overflow tourist to Taman Negara Pahang, especially during school holidays that contribute to traffic congestion, litter and illegal wildlife trading resulting in the damage of the ecosystem. Siapa cakap? Orang ni semualah. Tengok lagi. Tourism development in Taman Negara Pahang ever since has caused some detrimental effects to this community such as noise, discomfort, personal disruption, discrimination, cheating, denial of rights and cultural degradation. Siapa cakap? Endicott Takpo, Nurul Zahari Fatanah dan Raj 2016. Lepas tu ada lagi, this had eventually disturbed the harmonization. It was very unfortunate. Tengok. Lepas tu, cause destruction of forest and wildlife. Tengok bahasa-bahasa yang digunakan semuanya berdasarkan negative wording. Tengok lagi. In addition, there is a government protection of forest resources which has triggered conflict. Hence, orang asli Batik expressed their dissatisfaction towards the decision as they were prohibited to hunt, which affect their earnings. Lagi, batik people also felt disappointed of the bad behavior of international tourists who insulted them when they were asked to be naked. No, they responded that they were being ridiculed by them. Ada lagi tourist intrusion who did not respect their sensitivity. Yang ni problem statement clear and very good. Dia ada direction. Lepas tu daripada problem statement ni akan menurunkan research question. Okey, tengok research question. Note that research question is related to the problem. Do orang asli batik support tourism development at Taman Negara Pahang? Kedua, what type of batik personality trait that support tourism development? Itu dia. Sekali kita tengok research objective, dia mesti sama dengan research question. Tengok. Nombor 1, to examine whether orang asli batik support tourism development at Taman Negara Pahang. Yang ni research question, do orang asli batik support tourism development at Taman Negara Pahang? Okay, and to investigate, and second, yang ni to investigate how personality traits of orang asli batik provide significant relationship on attitude towards supporting tourism development. Yang ni, what type of personality trait? Yang ni, objektif dia, to investigate how personality traits of orang asli batik. To investigate personality trait. Yang question ni, what are the personality traits? Macam tu lah. Yang bawah-bawah ni tak payahlah ni semua. Okay, yang ni kita buang terus lah. Senang. Kan? Dia banyak sangat tu. Leceh. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Dia simple kan? Simple, sweet and simple. So, minggu lepas kita dah belajar. Bukanlah kita dah belajar. All of you have shown me the framework. Okay, masing-masing group semua dah ada framework kan. This contoh, ni contoh framework yang ada lah. Tengok dekat dalam yang ni, framework ni dia sama dengan problem statement ni, dia berkaitan. Sebab dalam ni dia ada personality. Okay, yang ni pun personality kan. Lepas tu dekat sini whether dia support, ni semua ada support, nampak ni ada support. Personality trait ni berkaitan dengan attitude. On attitude, nampak tu attitude. Soalan attitude ada framework. Ini dia punya independent variable. Dalam framework ni mesti ada independent variable. Yang ni namanya mediating or intervening variable. Yang ni outcome variable. Ni moderating variable. Ni pun moderating variable. Okay, tengok research framework that includes variable that relates to problem. This framework would measure variables relationship that provide rich data on problem solution. Okay, sekarang kita nak kena buat questionnaire. Okay, kita tengok questionnaire. Kita buat questionnaire. Kita ajukan. Okay, kita tengok questionnaire. Kita tengok this one. Okay, yep. Okay, ni dia punya framework. Bawah ini adalah dia punya question. Okay, kita go one by one. Alright. Soalan akan dimulai dengan title. Okay, title understanding batik tribe personality and their support for tourism development at Taman Negara Pahang. Okay, it is advisable to put your title. It is advisable to put your title. Okay. Ni kita punya kata-kata aluan. Telling your response on the purpose. Dear respondent, we are a group of students from Faculty of Hotel Tourism Management, Kampus Bandaraya Melaka. We would like to invite you to take part in a survey on apa dia, your title. The survey will take approximately 5 to 10 minutes. All your responses will be kept strictly confidential and only be used for academic purposes. Okay, kemudian ni section A, demographic, dia kena compulsory, kena wajib lah, wajib. Kemudian kita akan mulakan dengan dia punya jantina, umur. Yang ni berkaitan, yang ni zone type ni berkaitan dengan your research topic. Kalau your topic pasal robot, pasal makanan ni, dia punya ni tak adalah tanya pasal zone type ke apa ni semua kan. Yang ni berkaitan dengan your topic masing-masing. Tapi basically dalam demografi benda yang biasa, gender, age, lepas tu ada education level, lepas tu annual income ataupun monthly income ataupun household income, lepas tu ada marital status, occupation. Itu benda-benda yang standard dalam demographic question. Lepas tu section yang berkaitan dengan independent variable, ni kalau section B, attitude toward tourism development. Okay, dalam ni dia kata item questions for each variable shown in your framework. Note that each variable in the framework has their item question. It is important to include them all. Okay, tengok. Ada soalan welcoming nature. Ni soalan welcoming nature ada. Lepas tu dalam framework ada emotional closeness. Dalam soalan pun ada emotional closeness. So, ini soalan-soalan dia. Dalam framework ada sympathetic understanding. Soalan pun ada. Nampak. Lepas tu ada community commitment. Dalam soalan pun ada community commitment soalan. Openness to experience. Openness to experience kita tengok mungkin ada dekat bawah. Tu openness dia dah tak tersusun. Openness to experience dekat bawah. Openness to experience. Lepas tu ada soalan agreeableness. Agreeableness. Soalan agreeableness. Nampak tu. Ada kan? Ada soalan support. Ni soalan support. Soalan support. Attitude. Attitude ada attitude tak? Ni soalan attitude to tourism. Attitude to tourism. So ada apa? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okey. Yang ni sudah. Okey, yang ni pula personality ni ada neuroticism, extraversion. Okey, kita pergi tengok. Section yang seterusnya. Section seterusnya. Extraversion. Extraversion. Soalan ada extraversion. Agreeableness. Ada agreeableness. Conscientiousness. Conscientiousness ada. Lepas tu neuroticism. Ni neuroticism. Ada. Openness to experience. Ada. Semua ada. Maknanya 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Semua ada soalan. 11, 12, 13. 13. Kesemuanya ada. Okey. Dia tidak boleh ada satu pun yang terlepas pandang. Lepas tu akhir sekali letak any suggestion from the respondents. Tengoklah. Kalau your research title tu dia berkenaan dengan nak suruh orang tu macam mana nak improve tapak warisan ke apa-apa ke, dia kata any suggestion to improve ke apa-apa sajalah from the respondent. Lepas tu menyudahkan questionnaire ini dengan terima kasih, thank you. Okey. Jangan lupa questionnaire ni kena buat dalam dua bahasa, bilingual. So, kena tunjukkan your set of questionnaire ni to me by next week. Submit dekat dalam YouFuture. Pastikan dia tally dengan framework. Lepas tu ada apa? Ada problem statement, ada research objective, and then ada research question. Itu saja. Okey, apa-apa boleh tanya dekat dalam group. Okey, Assalamualaikum.